So I wanted to do a quick video about failure today because I'm always posting these maker tips videos like I know what I'm talking about, but the reality is you don't get to know what you're talking about until you've failed hundreds and hundreds of times to gather all that knowledge. And this is just another example of a failure that I've learned a lot from. And if we treat every failure like opportunity to learn, then we've just turned a negative into a positive. And I think that's how we grow, that's how we develop, and I think that's important. So we'll show you what happened here.
So this is supposed to be a video about the super clean, smooth facing job I did on this piece of steel. Now, it takes a very keen, well-trained eye to see it, but this piece of steel is actually not very smooth. I mean, this is a very clear failure. Three things I want to talk about here that I've learned. First of all, I was trying to use a high-speed steel end mill to do this job. High-speed steel is not the best material to cut steel with. Really what you want is a carbide tool. Carbide's expensive. I was trying to get away with something cheap. It didn't work. That's okay. It just leaves a very rough surface. Second of all, using an end mill is also not great, right? Even the larger diameter end mills like this one, this is the largest diameter one that I have, you still have to make like 1 million passes to cover this entire surface area. So it's not ideal. Really what you need is a face mill. A face mill is designed for exactly what it sounds like, facing off material, takes out a very large area at a very low depth of cut. So that's really the tool for the job. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a carbide tipped face mill and try this again. Last thing I want to talk about is flexibility. Now, flexibility is important to eliminate, right? You want the stiffest possible setup that you can have for pretty much doing anything on the mill to eliminate all that chatter. That's that kind of wobbling vibration that you get when you actually start to cut. And so this is actually the stiffest setup I can have on this machine. But if you take a look at what this machine is, this is a lathe mill combo machine, and it's a bench top machine. So, it's not great for a stiff setup here. It's not going to get you as much stiffness as a dedicated mill with a dedicated milling table. But I think I can get away with having a little bit of flexibility here as long as I use that carbide tipped face mill to do the job. We'll see how it goes, but we've definitely learned a lot from this, and we're going to use that knowledge to try and make a smoother surface next time.